Hey, I was just going to tell you some goals I have for 2025. And one of the things is, there's two goals really. One of the things is maybe to make a small Bible video every day, because I do it and then I, get sidetracked. Another thing is to spend less money on fun things, whether it be comic books or toys, because I don't know what's going to be in this future. It's, with my dad, he's gotten so much worse exponentially. I'm not sure how much longer he's going to be around. It was pretty bad today. We went to Walmart and he looked like he was lost all the time I was there. And people were looking at him kind of funny, like he was looking for something and he was constantly picking up like tennis rackets or whatever. And I'm like, what are you looking for? And he wouldn't respond to me. I don't know if he was just trying to be, it seems like he was trying to not tell me, but at the same time, I don't think he understands anymore. Like he's really not really understanding. And I could tell him something and he won't grasp it. I know how to communicate. I know how to lower my language down to not use as complicated words, but it's getting really bad. So, I mean, he would be like, I'm looking for a pole saw. And I'm like, there's no pole saws here. So he was in the fishing section looking for oil for his pole saw. And I'm like, it's either in the garden section or it's in the oil section, Dad. He's like, no, it's right here. I know it is. I'm like, okay, let me ask this guy who works here, because he was putting up a fishing pole at the time. I was like, where's the pole saw oil, or, basically chainsaw oil? He's like, well, he told me the exact same thing. And I'm going, so Dad wandered over there. Then he wandered back to the fishing section because he was just, he for some reason, he just knew there was something there. And my dad doesn't fish. He doesn't go fishing. He was up and down that fishing aisle trying to find a pole saw for some reason. I guess fishing poles, I don't know. Then he was over at the tennis rackets and he kept reaching for a tennis racket and a bicycle lock, and I'm like, what are you looking for? He's like, he's looking for a chain. I'm like, what kind of chain? And he's looking for a chain to pull things with. Yeah, it's getting really bad. So I don't know. The doctor's visit is on Friday, which is January 3rd, and hopefully we can get him some recommendation for the people that do more studies, because if there's 7 steps to dementia. He's on step 6, and today I'm going, oh my gosh, I think he's heading to step 7, because he's either not communicating for a reason, or he's not understanding, like on a severe level. So 2 of the things like I said, I want to try to do. And the reason I say I'm not going to spend as much money, because I don't know if I'm going to break the bank trying to get him somewhere they can get him help. Because he's not going to be willing. He's just not. He thinks he doesn't understand. He just doesn't. So just pray for him and for me, because I don't get much sleep now, because he keeps waking me up at 1, 2. It's about 2 o'clock every morning. He'll go in, he'll be banging the front door because he's something about letting cats in that are out there meowing or something. I'm like, what are you talking about? All the cats are inside actually last night. And I don't know. I don't know. And he was wandering around the house and talking to his cat, and I'm like, or my cats actually. I'm like, just go back to bed, Dad. They'll be fine. They don't need to go outside. They're fine. So every morning it's about 2 o'clock, and then I try to go back to sleep, but then I just can't. 2 or 3, somewhere around 2 or 3, he just gets up continuously. Yeah, it's exhausting. It really is. And I'm trying to learn as much as I can to try to help him, but you can only help somebody as much as they'll let you. Now, as far as the goals for the new year, I do want to do at least a short Bible verse. I mean, it's hard for me to make videos because if I talk too loud, he's going to come out here. What are you doing? Who are you talking to? And he's starting to either hear things, or he's starting to imagine that I'm talking to somebody about him, or it's one of those things. It's really hard to explain. Almost like he thinks I'm out here talking to somebody about, I don't know, it's a conspiracy thing. It's part of, if you ever watch anything, and if if you don't have a family member that has dementia, you might want to start studying now, because this hit me like a brick wall. For the last 4 years, I've been dealing with it, but it's really gotten exponential since October. So it's really, really bad now. And I just don't know. I don't know. I think he's past the medicine's going to help him. So I just hope you guys will pray for him and pray for me, and also learn about dementia. Get on the YouTube, learn about it, because eventually you may have to deal with it. Now I'm hearing voices. All right, well, y'all have a great day. I'm going to try to do at least a few videos now to get the ball rolling, because there's going to be days I'm not going to be able, it's a beautiful day today, but I'm not going to be able to do a video on rainy days or days that I have to go running after him, because if he gets his truck back, he's going to be trying to get back to the middle of North Carolina, where he can't find it. He can't. He doesn't know how to get there. Even using the GPS thing in his car, his truck, he can't find it. He about 2 hours into actually about an hour and a half into a trip, he starts realizing that he doesn't know where he's at, or he keeps thinking, or where should be there by now, because I would take him to Thomasville once in a while. Sorry, I said the place I didn't mean to. And he'd be like, oh, it should be there by now. I was like, no, we're nowhere near it. It's a long stretch between Whiteville and Rockingham. It's a long stretch. And then after you get to Rockingham, it's pretty much a straight shot, but it's a long stretch there too. Long stretch. Usually I try to stop in Rockingham, get some gas, stretch my legs, you know. Whiteville, not so much. I mean, it's just an hour at the road. In the morning, I try to leave before the light sun comes up. And in the afternoon, there's too much traffic in Whiteville, so I try to either bypass it or depends. All right. Again, I covet your prayers, and for him, and for hoping that we can get him into a caregiving home without breaking the bank, because I just can't afford it. I really can't. And I know he needs it, because I can't do any more for him. I don't have the capabilities like I would have a few years ago. Not because I'm getting weaker, but it's getting so much worse. And yeah, so just please pray for us. And if we're still here in 2025, I will hopefully be still around. And hopefully, if we're not here, more power to us. I hope we'll see you in the air in the rapture soon, because I really am surprised we made it this far. And you know, even a man knows the day or hour is what people keep saying, and I think that's kind of also applies to the rapture. People always apply it to the rapture, but to be honest with you, Jesus said that, so it wasn't about the rapture. We know that. He was talking about the man knows the day or hour, you know, and they won't know it. I mean, they don't know now, because we have to have the rapture happen, and then 1,260 days after the Antichrist rises to power, that's when it's coming. But you have to know when that starts to get to that. So it doesn't start until after the rapture. And so until it can get to that point, we still can't know the day or hour. Yeah, anyway. So yeah, a lot of people don't rightly divide the word. And speaking of which, I'll just go ahead and get into the word, because not right now, but in my next video, or I'll make some videos. Have a great day. And at least look on my YouTube channel I try to do Bible verses every morning. I put a Bible verse up for that, you know, lately I've been in Proverbs, like today was Proverbs 31. Well, I may post this tomorrow. But y'all have a great night.